Yeah, man. All right. Super duty tough work.
Yeah, we here.
Your boys is back again. Doing the damn thing. Every week. Brand new episode. Winter, spring, summer, fall.
Yeah.
Talking about the realest things.
Yeah.
Want to give a shout out to everybody for the last couple weeks.
Yeah, man.
It's been a lot of good feedback.
Yeah, Kev's been digging the last couple of episodes.
Yeah. And they won't be like our most popular episodes.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But I think they will hit really hard.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people have definitely hit me up and been like, yo, thank you for talking about this. Thank you for finally going in on this. This is something that people need to be speaking about.
Right.
And just friendship, man. And like, we take it for granted, but
it's so important, man. Friendship is so important to your mental well-being.
Come on, man.
To just being sane in this crazy ass world.
Yeah.
Having somebody other than your family that you can, lean on, talk to, depend on.
Yeah.
That's just important.
Yeah, man. And I was a little nervous about doing it. I was like, man, do people want to hear this? But I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
Right.
We do what we want to do.
We do what we do.
Talk about what the fuck we want to talk about. Can't scare me out of talk about no shit. So this week we're going to do it again.
Word.
Not friendship, but this is another topic that is kind of, it's an adult topic.
Right.
That people have not discussed. And this week we're going to talk about the traps of young adulthood.
Yes.
And by this, I'm talking about like when you get a certain age, there's going to be certain temptations
to act grown.
Yes. And it looks all shiny from the outside.
Right.
But little do you know, it's a trap.
Yeah.
And no one's going to tell you it's a trap. Because most people who could tell you either ain't going to listen to or they're going to be your friends pumping you up to do it.
Right.
And so we want to have this conversation about the traps of young adulthood. And this is a conversation that, if you do art and you might wonder how you got off track, how certain things didn't work out, you probably fell into one of these traps.
Yeah, you're going to be like, oh, I did that. Yeah. That's what I did.
Yeah. And so, we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Word.
We got you stuck off the realness, the most infamous, you heard of us. Official podcast murderers, the show comes equipped with viewpoints to share. Grown man ideas for all those who care and want to grow, so go ahead and download. Every single week with a brand new episode. You're not alone in this world, cousin, so we share information and honest discussion and keep repping the culture like we supposed to. They spread gossip, but they never come close to. I can hear it inside their tone. They talk about the industry but never left their home. You get laced up with bullet points and such, plus empowering topics that they never would touch. You can put your whole network against the team, but Super Duty Tough Work's the MVP. Most valuable podcast on MP3. Priceless info, but all of it's free. So take these words home and think them through. Super Duty Tough Work is coming at you. You are now listening to Super Duty Tough Work with your host, Blueprint. Raw and uncut. Adult conversations. No shucking, no jiving, and no bullshit.
All right, Super Duty Tough Work. We back talking about the traps of young adulthood. If you listen to this podcast, I know we got a wide range of listeners.
Right.
From 18 to 65.
Right. Wide range.
Wide range, And so, but some of you already noticed you've been through it. Some of you don't. Some of you had children. And for those of you who have children, you might just want to play this episode for them.
Right.
So they can hear somebody other than you telling them the real.
Right.
And so we're going to talk about the traps of young adulthood, man. And the first trap is the car payment.
Come on.
Man, when I was young, let me tell you, car culture was really just cracking. I had a older cousin. I remember I stayed with him in Indianapolis for like a month one summer of 88, I was 15 or some shit like that. Too young to drive.
But smelling yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, I knew who I wanted to be. I wanted to be like my older cousin them.
Yeah.
he had the truck. He had one of these pickup truck it had the tires bow leg. He had the rims on it. He was only 17. Oh man, he worked hard for that thing, man. We would roll around and cruise.
Rims, shiny,
crazy rims. The wheels were sitting out bow legged. You know what I mean? It was fire truck. Especially he was 17. He used to get all the girls.
Of course.
When you young, you see that, you be like, I gotta have the car.
Right.
I need the car. And what you start doing is you start saying, okay, if I get the car, then you justify it with, then I can get the apartment.
Yeah.
Then I can get the job that's not out here, and the car is gonna help me. Then I can help my parents. You might say shit like that. When you're young, you come with all kind of shit.
Backwards.
All
backwards.
You reverse engineering the car decision.
All backwards.
You should have. You're justifying it instead of buying the car for functional reason. You know why you want that motherfucking car.
Of course. Get the chicks.
Thank you.
You want chicks.
Ain't got nothing to do with helping your parents out. You know what I mean?
Mom won't have to take me to work no more.
That's how you sell it to your parents.
Right.
I don't want to, And so what happens though is that what people don't tell you is the fine print of getting the car is the car payment.
Mm-hmm. And the insurance.
Yes. This can oftentimes be more than you're even making.
Facts.
Like most younger adults, say you're 18 to 21, 22. If you've decided to go out there and not save up and pay for a car in cash, but to go out there and get a car payment, you are potentially walking into a trap.
Yeah, because you don't got no credit yet.
Nah.
So they going to hit you with that interest rate. That interest rate going to be crazy.
They going to hit you with the 15
Easy.
joint at least.
At least.
Everybody else can get the 6-piece,
Right.
5-piece.
Right.
You coming out there with the 17-piece.
Right.
And don't be 21 and have bad credit.
Come on now.
You coming out there with the 25-piece,
Yep.
35-piece. And we talking interest rates here, y'all.
Yeah, doubling up the payment on the car at least.
Ooh, you can't even pay it in the 5 years that you thought you could.
Right.
It's like it ends up being mathematically impossible. And what happens is now that you've walked into this trap, you can't take the car back.
Right. You stuck.
You into date.
You stuck.
Man, my mom's walked into this trap a few years ago.
Oh.
That was like one of our last real conversations we had. Because it was like one of her cars, she got in an accident or something. She was like, I need a new car because I don't want to drive that one. It had like a dented door or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, we should make a decision as a family, everybody kick in.
Right. Get mom a vehicle.
Get mom the whip.
Right.
Pay cash and then be done with it, you know. Because not like my mom's retired.
Yeah, she don't need
fixed income.
Yeah.
I get a call a couple weeks later from my sister.
Mom got a car.
Mom got a car. I said, why you telling me mom got a car?
She don't want to She ain't want to tell
They
you.
want to tell me, bruh. They was trying to hide it from your boy. They was trying to hide it.
They know they wrong.
They know because I'm going to say it's a trap.
Right.
I'm not with it.
Right.
And what I knew then was like, when this thing goes wrong, when it needs maintenance, when you can't make the payment,
Who you gonna call?
Me anyway.
Who you gonna call?
It's coming back to me anyway,
Right,
bruh.
right,
Who you gonna call? Me. So not only was it a trap for my moms,
Right.
it was a trap for me.
Yeah, try to put you in there.
Hey, man, I'm in the trap. We about 6 months deep. The shit started going wrong with the little car she got. She paying $250 a month, another $150 insurance. You know what I'm saying? $350, $400 for this little punk ass car.
Right.
Starts going wrong. I'm kicking in, and then I get to the points where I'm like, look, I done gave you $400 to get it fixed last month, $400 the month before, and I don't even want this fucking car.
Right.
We could have paid another car cash.
Yeah, we could have paid a couple grand, got you something nice that's good.
Yeah.
Got it checked out.
My mom ain't going that far, bro.
Right.
She live in a town of 3,000 people.
Yeah, she ain't going that
You
far.
don't need a fly whip.
Nah.
You going to town, there's 2 traffic lights big, man.
Yeah.
So ultimately, and then I just was like, I'm out.
I'm done.
I'm done. This was the first time I had a I'm done, I'm out conversation with my moms. And it was basically like, look, man, it's not fair for you to make the decision without me. Mm-hmm. But then when the shit hit the fan, now you want to include me.
Right.
You don't include me in the decision,
Right.
but you include me in the cleanup and the consequences.
Right.
Whereas if I was involved in the decision, we could have done something that worked for everybody. Mm-hmm. Car ends up going bad. She's like, don't worry. If it don't work out, I'll just take it back.
It's a car.
They ain't taking it back.
Yeah, this ain't jeans. This ain't
right.
Kohl's.
Right,
you
right.
know what I mean?
Right. It ain't a pair of shoes that don't fit.
Right.
No, it's not a Christmas gift. This is a car.
Yeah, fuck the receipt.
Yeah,
Like,
they wasn't taking that car back.
No.
Because it's worth more when you got it. Because they don't get their money no matter what.
Exactly.
So it was a trap. It came down to the point where so many things went wrong with it. So ultimately the engine went out on the car.
Oh, come on.
She pays to try to get the engine fixed.
She could have had a new car.
She kept doubling down, bruh, on this motherfucking car.
I can't let them know I'm wrong.
Right.
I was wrong.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
It's pride at that point. Okay, so I'm staying out of it. And then I find out ultimately she had somebody put a new engine in it.
Mm-hmm.
She got the car, drove it home. It drove for one day, then that died. And the guy who she paid to put the engine in disappeared. That's another $2,000 gone.
Damn.
Bro. I say all that to say this. If you're young, avoid the trap of the car payment.
Yes.
Not because you don't deserve nothing nice. That's what everybody likes to. Well, I deserve this. I work hard, but because it's not just about the car payment. Mm-hmm. Being able to afford a car payment doesn't mean you can afford to have a car. It's the same way there says being able to rent a house doesn't mean you can own a house. It's two levels of responsibility.
It's different.
When you rent the house, you can call your landlord when something go wrong.
Yeah.
When you own the house,
you gotta write that check.
Right.
You gotta write that check.
And they know, and everybody in your family's looking at you.
Right.
Dad, the toilet's broke.
Yep. What you gonna do?
Right. I need to poop.
Yeah.
You gonna fix that today? We gotta go somewhere. We can't even use the bathroom in our own house, Dad.
Yeah.
Dad, the shower's broke. Oh, the water heater broke. The furnace is out. These are big ticket items when you own a house.
Huge.
So cars are no different. It becomes this trap, and a lot of young people get so caught up in the hype that they don't see the fucking trap.
Yeah, man. When I was young, I was blessed because my mom was like, I'm not getting you a car payment. You are not going to have a car payment. So she bought my first car cash.
Yeah.
And even though I wanted, to fly with, had me a job, like I can pay for it. No, you're not doing it. Now I'm trying to do the same with my oldest son because he's 18 now, trying to get him a whip.
Yeah.
So I told him, save up your money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you have, let's look at a car that you want.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? See how much it costs. And we'll go half. Once you have your half, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that's the only way we doing it. If you do it any other way, you on your own.
It's a trap.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is the blueprint to you being okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta make sure you had the money for your insurance because your insurance is gonna be high because you 18.
Yep.
You don't got no driving history.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? But he like, Dad, look at this car. I'm like, that car $15,000.
Yeah, what you think? What you looking at that car for?
Yeah, what you doing?
Yeah, you better divide that by 10.
Shoot.
Divide that price.
Shoot, I was talking about get you a $3,000 joint.
I'm saying $1,500.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
So I'm hoping that he listen. I mean, he good right now. You know what I'm saying? He been saving up. He got a little bit of change in the bank. But I'm hoping he listen.
Oh man, yeah. So it's a trap. It's a trap. We're not trying to tell you not to live your life. And there will come a point when you can get this car payment, and you don't even really feel it like that.
Yeah, it's called being able to afford it.
Yeah,
it's a very different thing. Being able to afford something, is a different mindset.
Yeah, as opposed to I can get it.
I can get it. Yeah,
getting it just means they'll put you in the car.
I can make the payments.
Yeah,
can you afford the payments?
They'll let me drive it off the lot.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No down payment.
Right. Do you understand what that interest rate is going to do to you, though?
Right.
You understand what this is going to be on your head. When you lose your job, you realize this is still due. Like, I don't think people thought that through. I got lucky. I've never had a car payment my whole life. Right. I ain't never had no fly ass car. But now I'm like, yeah, I can get some shit if I wanted to. But it's so different now because I'm happy I didn't fall into that fucking trap.
Yeah.
Because all it takes is one big bill like that to change your whole life.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Like all these decisions that you would like to do that may be fun, maybe cool things. It's hard for you to kind of get into those and develop that because you got this big thing hanging over your head.
Right.
So that's the car payment. Number 2.
This big.
Trap of adulthood.
It's big.
The apartment, bruh.
I got to get out my mama house.
Moving out at 18.
Yo, when you don't want to follow them rules,
That starts it.
That's what it is.
You walking into the trap.
You don't want to follow them rules. You're like, I'm 18. I can move out on my own. I can do my own thing. I'm grown. Yeah. Wait till you get out there in them streets.
Oh my God. My niece is going through this right now. Mm-hmm. She was, she wanted to move out like a couple years ago. And I was like, hey,
you better hold up.
Yeah. I was like, look, I'm not going to tell you not to do it. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to tell you to do it. Here's what my job is as your uncle is to sit here and crunch numbers with you.
Right.
So I'm going to make sure that you go through everything you need to go through to make the right decision. If the numbers say you can afford it, do it. If the numbers say you can't, you might want to think twice about it. So she says, we go through it. Okay, you need to do this. She come out, well, I think I can afford it if I do this, that. I was like, okay, cool. She moves out, talk to her a year later.
Mm-hmm. And it ain't all good.
She like, it's too many bills.
That's life.
This ain't fun no more.
Right.
Yeah, I got my own place. I'm around my friends 24/7, but I'm broke.
Right.
Because now she got on the domino thing where because you got the apartment, now you have to work all the time.
You have to. You got to pay them bills.
When you was with your parents,
right,
it was optional. You could work. You could not. You could take time searching for jobs if you lost one.
Work part-time.
Yeah. Go to school part-time or full-time when you with your parents. Now she's in a position where she wanted to move out so she could go to school and not have to help her mom pay bills there. But now she has way more bills than she had when she was with her mom. Yeah. And she can't go to school. So now she's in the rat race.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're in the rat race now. Yeah. Everything we try to get you to avoid, it's too late. You too deep. And then once you get to be 20, 21, 22, you start getting too much pride then to say, well, you know what? This ain't working. Let me go. My mom still got that spare bedroom.
Yeah.
Let me take my butt back on over here for a couple months.
Let me humble myself.
Yeah.
Let me get my tail between my legs.
Right. Get my feet back. You know what I'm saying? So you sit there and you can't go back. And now you got your roommates looking at you. You got this lease in your name. Your rental history, you just can't dip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You hit with that eviction, they'll come after you. Now, and then most people, you'll get the car and the apartment.
Yep.
Because you got to get to and from the apartment.
You got to get to and from the job to pay for the apartment.
Thank you.
How else you going to get there? You ain't taking the bus.
No.
You ain't taking the bus. Nah.
Now you're 18, 19 years old, and you ain't even thinking about what you need to do to become a high earning, successful, professional, educated adult.
You're trying to survive.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a trap, man.
Yeah.
It's a motherfucking trap. Yeah. A lot of kids going to college is one thing that helps you avoid this trap.
Facts.
Because when you go to college, the pressure is immediately, it's just like, just graduate.
Right.
Stay in here, graduate. You're not looking at your success as being defined by a car or an apartment. It's like, no, if you don't get the degree, you failed. You don't need no car to get this degree.
Yeah.
You don't need no apartment to get this degree. Stay your ass in the library, study, stay your ass in the dorms till you get it, and then get out. Then you should have more access to better jobs. Then you can get in a rat race. And by then you'll understand the traps more. But if you 18, 19, this apartment joint can get you.
Yeah, I got caught up in this.
You was broke as hell.
I was broke as hell, and I have 3 children now.
Yeah,
because you get the apartment.
Your
in-house.
Yeah, in-house. Yeah.
In-house. You know what I'm saying? All day, all night, anytime you want, it's right there. Going in. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. No supervision.
No mama saying she gotta go home.
Nah. Stay as long as you want.
Stay as long as you want. You know what I'm saying? Got caught up.
Yeah.
Got caught up.
Yeah, you was young. You was mad young. Then
19,
it was like
19, 20.
See?
Yeah.
And that it's dangerous, man. And I want to make sure that we put in this conversation in the context of what do you need to be doing and what does the environment need to be so you can pursue your passion properly? Because a lot of people, they think that all they have to do is be dope.
Right.
I'm dope. That my talent will make situations work out for me. You can be dope, but if you don't have these things in order, if you're always treading water, if you're caught in these traps where you don't have no money and no time, how then do you even develop your art?
You can't, because you got to work.
Yeah.
You got to work to pay your bills. Then I had to start working because I had a kid coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just it's a domino effect. And yeah, it's definitely a trap, and it's hard to get out of it. It's hard to climb out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just now really like
2 decades
breathing.
later, 20
you know what I'm
years
saying?
later.
Like, I'm really just now breathing. My kids are teenagers. The kids about to graduate high school, and I'm just now really being able to settle down and breathe.
Yeah.
And pursue my shit like I want to pursue my shit.
Mm-hmm. Got a Cadillac now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Man, it's clean. Got the clean whip out.
Yeah, doing good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before I was struggling a lot.
Right. A couple decades of that. Yeah, man. So, that's number 2. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Word.
What up, everybody? Blueprint here to let you guys know that all 3 of my books are finally back in stock. That means right here, What a Night. This book is back in stock. It's $10. This is a book about the worst shows in my career. That's 10. Word is Blog Volume 1 is back in stock. That's $10. And also, The Making of Adventures in Counterculture. This book is about my Adventures in Counterculture album. If you have the album, you love the album, you should have a book too. That's $10. All 3 of these books are back in stock for $10 each, or you can get all 3 of them for just $25 right now on waitlist.net. That's all I got today. Thanks for your support. Peace.
Right.
Oh, hold on, man.
Right. No bills.
Yeah, let me just shut my motherfucker.
Mom's still cooking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't beat the food.
Nah, you can't.
Can't beat the food.
Huh. Fucked up. Fucked up.
Yeah. Super duty tough work.
Yeah.
We back. The traps of young adulthood. We running them down, man. We got 2 down. Number 3, trap of adulthood. And this goes with number 1 and number 2 is bills in your name. Bills in your name. Let me tell you, boy, nothing hit harder than when you go from no bills to more bills. You ain't never had no phone in your name.
Nope.
Now you got the gas bill, electric bill, you know what I'm saying? Water bill. You might have a little storage unit. You got your cable bill.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a plethora of bills. Spotify, your subscription services.
Yeah, all your
Netflix.
services.
All these little things you got. You got maintenance on your vehicle. You know what I'm saying? No one tells you how deep that thing gets.
They try. Your parents try.
Your parents try.
Your parents try. Once you get out there, you're like, oh, that's what they was talking about.
He was trying to save me.
I should have kept my ass where I was.
Right.
Because this shit is whack.
Went from no bills in my name
Right.
to just a gang of them.
Yeah.
The bills are a trap, man. Like you I'm at the point, like you're saying, when you get older and more established and you start you finally get on your feet, you're like, oh yeah. Man, this could have been like this a long time ago.
Facts.
If I would have just taken my time for that 2, 3, 4 years, I could have stayed with my peoples. I could have stacked my bread.
Yep.
I could have, you know what I'm saying? They would have let me do what I want to do. I could have went to school, no room or board, eating mama's food.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Talking on her phone.
Yep.
I could have got a phone on her phone line.
Yep. Family plan.
Family plan. It would have been cheating than motherfuckers.
Right.
Now here I am.
Yeah.
All these things coming every month. And every month, as soon as I pay them, I'm done.
Yep.
I'm scrambling to the next month.
Yep.
This is how people end up hating their lives. They rush out of the house. They rush from these independent states to get a bunch of bills in their name before their income is in a position to really handle it.
Yeah, my oldest son, he's 18, and he was on the family plan, but he had to pay his portion.
Yeah.
And he was slacking on paying his portion. So me and his mom decided, you can't pay your portion. You need to have your own, because he had the safety net, because we had to pay the bill anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's in our name.
Yeah.
So his phone was never cut off, because we can't get our phones cut off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's the family plan. So you got one bill, basically. So, a couple months ago, got him off the plan. He got the phone in his name now. Boy got to pay. This is his only bill.
Yeah.
$60 a month.
Yeah.
Only bill. He like, this is too much.
He couldn't even pay the family bill when he was on there with y'all.
Yeah, that was only $30. It doubled after we got him off.
Yeah.
He got a job too. He working. It's not like he don't got no money. He don't got nothing else to do.
He be feeling that 60. That
Bro.
hit him every
month. Every month. He like, can you help? No.
60?
$60.
Or start working more.
Yeah, you better do something, bro.
Yeah, that shit is. He better listen to this episode. It
Hell
only gets
yeah.
worse.
It only gets worse. $60. I wish.
That'd be my cheapest bill.
I wish I had $60, $60 bills.
Yeah, I don't think I have a $60 bill.
Come on, man.
For anything. In my life.
Electric,
no,
gas, none of that. $60,
man,
I wish.
I'd be happy. I pay it early.
Right, pay that joint up.
Right.
Pay a couple months in advance.
Break y'all off.
Yeah.
Y'all take y'all little $60. Here, take another 60.
Right.
It's 180.
Right.
I holler at y'all in winter. You know?
Right. Pay y'all about a quarter.
Right. He over there dying behind $60.
$60.
Just scrambling.
Yeah.
Couldn't pay 30 on time.
Right.
When it get cut off though, he probably get hit.
Oh yeah, you know it.
He gonna come up with that money.
Hell yeah. And then I was like, you really want to move out? This is what you want? You can't handle $60?
Yeah.
This is what you want?
He not ready.
He ain't ready.
He is not ready.
He ain't ready, bruh.
No.
He ain't ready.
If he ain't going to college, he better not move out.
Come on, man.
He better wait and have a plan. Look, I'm going to stay here and go to school. I'm going to stay here and get my trade. I'm going to get whatever skills I need, stack my money, learn how to be a responsible adult, then move out.
Yeah.
Because, if you can't handle that 60 piece, man, life is going to be on your ass.
Come on, bruh.
It's a wrap.
Come on.
You're not ready.
Yeah.
But the bills are a trap. And he fell into the trap on that one.
Yep.
Because he could have just said, you know what, Pops? Here's this $30.
Right.
Man.
$30. That's it.
I'm going to get this to y'all early because I talked to my friends and my friends told me that their bills is like 80 to 100.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm paying 30.
Right.
And I'm not paying it on time. Let me just get that.
Let me pay y'all up.
Yeah.
Let me pay y'all a couple months early.
Let y'all know I appreciate y'all.
Right. Right.
Nope.
Couldn't do it. So here you go.
In the trap.
Yep.
Done. Okay, that's number 3. Okay, number 4. Trap of young adulthood. Bad credit. Fools want to go get furniture.
Rent to own
shit. Cars. They ran everything. They want to run up their shopping sprees.
Yep.
Shit, look, I did it.
I did it too.
In college, when they gave me that first credit
Come on,
card,
bruh.
$2,000 limit.
Come on,
This is
bruh.
a long time ago. That was a lot of money back then.
Shoes.
Oh, bruh, I had it all. I was
Dog.
caking.
Swiping it up.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh man, it's only $30 to pay this. I can pay that $30 a month. Yeah,
25% interest
that's
rate.
it, right? You ain't paying no attention. You not knowing,
48%.
bro. I was paying that shit 10 years later.
Dog.
10 years later, ruined my credit behind those credit card offers that I got as a sophomore in college.
Yep.
Because I had no discipline and no financial knowledge, and so that is a huge trap.
Yes.
We got kids who are not even old enough to utilize their credit
With bad credit.
Yeah. Like, yo, how? I mean, you are, in the ghetto, you got people parents putting shit in their kids' names.
Yeah, because they fucked their life
fuck
up.
their life up. They ain't even know. They be 18 like, damn, Mom, when I get a car in my name?
Right. I ain't never had no electric bill.
Right. It's like, sorry, son, we had to use yours. Mom's was all fucked up. But, like, if you're young, one of the biggest traps is, like, ruining your credit for consumer debt.
Yeah.
While you are too young to have a good job to pay for it. And what ends up happening is at the time, it doesn't seem like that much because the monthly payments ain't that much.
Right.
And you think just because I can pay this monthly payment, I can afford it. But then the shit just sits there, collects interest. It doubles in size, triples sometimes. You ruin. Goes into collections. You young. It ain't like young people be stable when it comes to keeping jobs and employment.
Right.
You might be moving around. You got all this other stuff going on. Maybe you end up having a kid. Maybe you're the first one to get fired because you're the youngest.
Right.
Life happens. Next thing you know, your credit is ruined, and you only 19 years old.
Yeah, I don't think kids. I mean, I didn't understand it because my parents really didn't talk to me about it. I didn't understand how much credit was important
Yes.
Until I got older, until I wanted to get a house, until I was old enough to where I could afford a car and want to get a car. And it's like, oh, you got bad credit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So your interest rate is going to be up there, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This car is only 10 G's, but you got to pay us 17.
17 feet.
You know what I'm saying? You got to pay us 15, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't really understand that shit till I was younger. I mean, until I was older. So I'm trying to explain it to my kids now, you know, especially my oldest son, because he got his phone bill.
Yeah.
It's his only bill. You don't pay that bill, you start in a bad line of credit.
Yes.
Like in credit, and the only thing credit is can I trust you?
Yep.
That's what credit is. Can I trust you to pay me back what I let you borrow?
Thank you.
That's all credit is.
Thank you.
That's it.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
But it's so deep.
It's so deep. It affects the rest of your life.
Yeah. Yeah, you're building it from the time you're legally old enough to get stuff in your name, and you don't understand that when you're 30, 40, 50, decisions that you made when you was 18, 19, 21 can come back to haunt you.
Hell yeah.
You know, you have certain things that are write-offs. Write-offs stay on your joint for 7 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And like people think that, oh yeah, I got a write-off, you know, forget it. When I was young, I thought that it didn't really matter because like it was only like $150. It ain't the amount of the write-off.
It's the length of time.
Yeah. Like you didn't pay it.
Yeah. How old is that? Debt.
Yeah.
That's the problem, not the amount. It could be $20.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's 15 years old. That's a problem.
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah.
You got to get that off of there. You ain't built up good credit. So now you just look suspect in the eyes of everybody.
Yeah.
And this impacts everyone. Let's think about when you want to get married, when you, like you said, you want to get a car, when you want to get your cable turned on in your apartment.
Yep.
Now, if you thinking this stuff don't matter, it all matters. People run it. Even employers check your credit now.
They do.
They don't want to give a job to somebody. Look, if you got one guy with an 800 credit score,
Yep.
or no credit because he hasn't used or ruined his credit, and a guy with the 300 credit because he done ruined it at age 20, who they gonna choose?
They're going to choose the guy with the better credit score because they can trust him.
Yeah.
It shows that you're trustworthy. That's what credit is. It shows you're trustworthy.
Yeah. So bad credit, it's a trap, bruh. It's a trap. Don't start using it until you really understand it.
Right.
And it don't take that much. Go check out a quick little 100-page book on Amazon or your library.
Yeah.
Understand the basics of credit and don't run out there and ruin it because you want to have access to it when you need it, but you don't exactly know when you're gonna need it.
Right.
You know, you can't be like, oh, I got a 300 credit score. I want to get a car. Now let me build my credit up. It don't happen overnight.
It's too late.
It could take you years to get your credit back up.
Yes.
You know, so it's like, keep it right so that you ain't got to scramble around like a madman when you want to get something nice, you know? And most people ain't lucky enough or blessed enough to be able to operate in a cash society.
Right.
Like there's some people who never have to use credit because they got cash.
Right.
But if you ain't a high earner like that,
Yeah.
forget about it.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, you got to.
Especially if you have a car, you got some things, you got to get some things fixed.
Yeah.
Getting a car fixed is expensive.
Yeah.
Not cheap.
Leverage that.
Yeah.
You know? And so, yeah, that's number 4. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. What's up, everybody? Here to let y'all know we got a brand new 7-inch available on the waitlist.net web store right now. The name of the record is Let Us Pray, and it's by the Thermites out of Reno, Nevada, featuring myself, Blueprint on the Rhymes. As you can see, we're dealing with some beautiful clear vinyl right here. The A side of the record is the vocal version. The B side of the record is the instrumental version. And just so you know, there's only 500 copies of this record, and I've only been given 50 to sell total. That means that if you want one of these records, you better act fast. This is the Let Us Pray 7-inch available exclusively at waitlist.net. Get yours before they run out. Peace.
To us, but to them, it's really small. I guess we still need faith like Biggie Smalls. Enjoy the quiet and meditate. Silence the mind, thinking of a better day. Let go of yesterday. Give thanks to the sun for another day. Let us pray.
Here we go, folks.
Super duty.
Grown man shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Bars upon bars.
Yeah, if you got teenagers, push play.
Yeah, if you are a teenager.
If you are a teenager,
man,
take notes.
Take notes, man. Listen to 2 grown OGs. Your OGs is telling you what it is.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, the traps of young adulthood. Number 5, serious girlfriend. You kind of talked about this.
Hey, man.
You was out there early.
Out there in them streets. Splooging all over the place.
Yeah, free as hell. Too much splooge.
Mad splooge.
Just could not, control the splooge action.
Yeah.
Now this man's got 3 of them joints.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Grown ass 3 of them.
Grown ass kids, And we don't want to sound like we're knocking having families. You know what I'm saying? Family's a beautiful thing. But, you should have some level of planning in there, some level of responsibility. You just can't just, you know what I'm saying?
Or just be able to afford it. Even if you don't plan it. Right. Put yourself in a position to where if it happens, you're not putting yourself out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That you're not scrambling to be able to take care of more than just yourself.
Yeah, man. Because, how many 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds truly are making enough money to afford a family?
None.
Right.
For real. Unless you fucking rapping or you an actor or some shit.
Yep. You're not. And most men, when you look at like how men do in life, men typically don't start to reach their maximum earning potential until they hit like 35.
Yeah, 35, 40.
Yeah, so you hit that, then we're doing this.
Yeah.
But 20 to 35, we just getting on our feet.
He's trying to find out who you are.
Right. What can I do? What will people pay me to do?
Yeah, who am I?
Yeah, who am I? Struggling. Mm-hmm. And then as men start to get it together, then from 35 on, you're crushing it. Mm-hmm. But what are in our 20s, we're taking on much more responsibility than we have earning power.
Yes.
And it puts us in a bind because, number one reason for divorce is what? Finances.
Yeah, money.
Yeah. So you impregnate, you got the girlfriend. So now you got to do too much. Mm-hmm. It starts this avalanche. I got to have a nice car for the girlfriend. Yeah. Got to have her own place.
Got to have a nice apartment.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, no, got to have a nice thing. Okay, let me take her here. I got to you got the girlfriend and now you're not even thinking about the development shit no more.
Right.
You're thinking about family, maintaining this lifestyle, and it's just too much pressure, man.
It's too early.
Yeah,
too early. I tell my kids now that they got girlfriends. I'm like, that's not what you need to be concentrating on right now. Yeah. They're so like you get your mind right. You get in these books. You get your education. You get your sports. Whatever you're gonna be doing. By the time you get to the point where you're ready to have a serious girlfriend, you have your own house. Yeah. You have your own car. Mm-hmm. You can pay your own bills. You can pick and choose.
Tell them.
You know what I'm saying? Like these little girls right now ain't nothing compared to what you can actually have.
Yes.
If you get your shit together.
Tell them.
Like this ain't shit. Like you playing around. You know what I'm saying? Like you playing around. You never know what you can have if you focus and get your mind right.
It's true. That's a big lesson as a man in general. You know, men, sometimes we get tempted to cash out early.
Yeah.
We think, okay, this is as good as it's gonna get. She cute. Let me just cash out. Mm-hmm. Not knowing that, your life and her life are just at the beginning.
Yes.
You don't know where this girl is going to be at in 5 years, where you're going to be at in 5 years. What are your aspirations, though, as a man?
Yeah.
When you're young, you have to eat shit for a while.
Yeah, you have to.
You can't just skip steps and be successful. Having a girlfriend don't make you successful.
No.
It
makes it harder to become successful.
Thank you.
There's another person that's in your way.
Let's keep it real here, man.
Yeah.
Man,
for the women too.
Yeah.
You having a man, that's somebody in your way of your success.
Very few people are able to compliment their mate and help them reach their heights. And the younger you are, the less apt you are.
Facts.
As you get a little older, okay, this person needs that. Let me help them develop here. Let me support them here, X, Y, Z. But when you're 18, 15, you don't know how to do that.
You don't even know what you need help with.
Thank you. You don't know what you want. You don't even know what you need help with. You're not there. Getting in these serious relationships makes everything else, you're pushing yourself a little too fast.
Yep.
And it's like, man, just take your time. Learn who you are. Learn what you want out of life. And then if you find someone who wants to accompany you on that journey,
right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But too often these kids get that and that becomes the number one priority.
Yep.
Maintaining the relationship, getting the relationship. You get all serious and then the breakup. You break up with the girl, now you sad for 6-8 months.
You depressed.
Yeah, you don't want to go to classes.
Listen to sad music.
Yeah, you sad. Down there listening to Drake all day and Kid Cudi. Because you got your heart broke at 17.
Yeah.
You don't want to hang out with your boys no more. School ain't important. Now you stalking her now. You can't, she done blocked you.
Yeah.
Now your boys is like, you done lost contact with your boys. So you isolated at 18, which is your most social time of life.
Right.
The next thing you know, it's just all bad, man. Like when you're very young, look, have fun. Have fun. There will be a time for serious relationships, but understand, like, you got to make sure that you're on your path, because if you're not on your path, she's going to get rid of you anyway.
Facts.
Women ain't crazy.
Nah.
They have a keen sense of detecting a man who ain't going to be shit.
Yeah.
And getting him out the paint.
If you ain't about shit, you good for what you good for.
Yeah.
Until she sees somebody else that's on an upward trajectory.
Yeah, you was cute.
Yeah.
But he cute and he got a nice thing going.
Right. He's cute and he got a good job.
Yeah.
He got a career.
Can you blame me? I'm going to go over there.
Right.
And so as men, we just got to be very careful.
Yeah.
So that's number 5. Number 6, which goes along with number 5, Unplanned Parenthood.
Chilling.
It's a trap, bruh.
Kids.
Thanks.
Because they cost money.
Yeah.
Because then you have to have an apartment. You have to have the car.
Yep.
You have to have the bills in. You have to do all this shit.
Yeah.
Because you have to take care of another human being.
Yep.
Whether you're married or not, you have another being that you are responsible for.
Yep.
And don't get married, because then that's another person that you're responsible for, especially as a man.
Yeah.
Put you in that position. You have a family now that you are responsible for. That's a lot of fucking pressure.
For a teenager.
For a young 20-something. It's a lot of fucking pressure, a lot of work.
Yeah.
And you just want to fucking kick it.
Yeah.
You just want to kick it.
And best believe you're going to have friends who didn't make those decisions.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to be living free in the mug.
I saw it.
You be like, damn.
Saw it happening.
Y'all get to do that?
Yeah. Yo, you coming with? Nah, man, I can't. I got the kid. Wife got to work. I got the baby tonight.
I wish, bruh.
But it's Friday. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. Responsibilities.
Yeah, responsibilities.
I chose to have a family, y'all.
Yep. 23.
20.
You know what I'm saying? 22.
Ain't even seen the world yet.
Ain't seen shit. Ain't been outside your block.
Right.
Like, it's sad, man. It's sad.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? It's sad.
And people don't tell you this shit. Like, they don't tell you, like, hey, man, you get in, the girl opens the door to the unplanned pregnancy, to then opens the door to the, the marriage and the responsibility. Then you got to work. Then this time thing that you had, it can go away so quickly.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah. You
tired, you working, because you're going to be working a job you hate.
That's a fact.
Because you ain't done the shit that you were supposed to do to get in position to get a job that you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be at McDonald's or a gas station or somewhere, at some call center, on the phone, doing some shit you don't want to do, but you got to do it because you got to pay these bills. You got to take care of this kid. You got to take care of this woman. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's and then your credit get bad.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because you done fucked up and you got all these responsibilities that you can't afford.
Yeah.
Because your job ain't shit.
Yeah.
So you got to take out credit cards. You got to take out loans that you know what I'm saying? It's bad. It gets bad.
In that environment, just think about like all the stuff you just named. What priority does art have?
That shit back burner like a mug.
200 on the list.
Easily.
Not even close.
Not even close.
You have so many things that start once you go down that path as a young adult that don't nobody want to hear about you pursuing your fucking art.
Nope.
Don't nobody want to hear about you trying to take a chance and rapping or DJing or these people who you've now made dependent upon you for survival. They don't care about your verses.
Right.
If you're not already successful when you do this, they don't want to hear none of that shit.
Nope.
You got to do whatever you got to do to pay the bills, to make sure everybody's good.
Yep.
And all of this art and exploration that you was doing before, dead.
Yeah.
It's over. Ain't no exploring.
Yeah.
We only going with the sure thing right now. And that's the job of the street.
Yep. That's that paycheck every 2 weeks.
UPS is hiring, my man.
Facts.
Get that job.
Yep.
We can depend on that.
Yep.
Your bars, we don't know.
Yeah.
We not going to bet everything on that.
Yeah. Whenever you have time,
Right,
you can pursue that.
Which ain't much.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so Unplanned Parenthood, man, be very mindful that, it can get you. It can get you, man. So we got one bonus joint left.
Yeah.
The traps of adulthood. And this is just an umbrella joint. And we're going to call this the devices.
Devices.
You know what I'm saying?
Vice joints.
You know what I'm saying? Which is drinking.
Yep. Drugs.
Smoking. All at partying. all of that shit, all of those vices, when you young, you just want to do it all.
Yes.
You just want to, oh man, I got to experience everything. And now it's like pills and all this extra stuff. So it's like the access is easier.
Yeah.
But what they don't tell you though is that lifestyle is a trap.
It's a trap and it's expensive. It's not cheap.
Yeah.
It's not cheap at all.
Man, I don't know if I talked about it here before. At my peak of drinking, I was going out 5 nights a week. I was spending no less than $150 to $200 a week.
Just on alcohol.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Just on alcohol. $30-$40 a night. Come on now. I used to be overdrawing my account so much, man. When I got sober, I wasn't used to it. Mm-hmm. I would look at my account and think something's wrong because
you got money.
Yeah.
Because it's in the black.
I'm like, hold on, man. This shit say I still got money.
Something wrong.
Let me call my bank. I literally called my bank before, like, yo, man, I'm just checking because usually, after the 15th,
I gotta make some transfers.
Right.
I got transfers of
savings to checking every month. I gotta transfer something every couple weeks because I'm overdrawn. I'm running out of bread. All of a sudden, I was like, yo, I've been doing this shit for years. $100-$200 a week, kicking it. You know what that money could have went towards?
Yeah.
That money didn't go towards nothing that could have actually made me money.
Right.
You know how much vinyl I could have put out with that money?
Right.
You know how many fucking tours I could have went on where even if I wasn't making good money, I could have subsidized it with that money right there. That's $800 a month.
Yeah, that's a lot.
$9,600. What? That's $10,000 a year.
That's a lot of money.
Drinking.
Yeah.
$10,000.
Yeah.
Back in my pocket. I like that.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Please don't.
Look, if you want to drink, be a casual drinker. Go out, blow off steam. Especially if you're working hard, have some fun. You want to drink, go ahead. You want to do whatever your vice is, cool. But don't let it turn into this thing that drives you.
Yeah.
This thing that your whole social life revolves around going to the party, drinking, smoking, doing the drugs. Don't do that shit because years go by so quickly, and your productivity will just be destroyed behind it.
Yeah, man. In my pothead days, I was spending like $100 a week on weed,
and you was broke.
Yeah,
you didn't have it like that.
I didn't have it like that. Like that was like a bill.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I prioritized that over a lot of things when I was at my peak of smoking.
Yeah,
dude, I was just sitting at home smoking.
Don't even go nowhere.
Wasn't even doing nothing. Wasn't even kicking it. Wasn't even traveling. It wasn't like I was on the beach in Jamaica smoking.
Nah, you was at the
I was at the crib.
Your couch
in Columbus, Ohio, sitting on the couch, listening to Jill Scott.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Getting blowed up.
It's wasted.
It's a trap. No one tells you, man. I mean, play it conservative when you're young. Look, trust me, you're gonna have plenty of time to do that.
Man, come on, plenty of time, and it's gonna be better.
It's so much better.
It's so much better.
I can do anything now.
Come on, bro.
I'm like, yo, I'm successful. I can legit smoke weed all day.
Yeah.
I could drink all day if I wanted to.
Yeah.
No one would give a fuck.
Yeah.
My business is handled. I know how to handle it. But when I didn't know how to handle it, it was a detriment.
Yeah.
And when I didn't have the financial means, it wasn't a good look. And what we saying to y'all is like, be careful that these things, they look so enticing and it looks fun, and you're ultimately gonna come to the same conclusion that we came to.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that was kind of a trap.
It was kind of stupid.
Yeah, I could have put that into something else that would have paid huge dividends by now. So those are the traps. That's it.
Yeah.
Let me read them back. The traps of young adulthood. Number 1, car payment. Number 2, apartment/moving out at 18. Number 3, bills in your name. Number 4, bad credit. Number 5, serious girlfriend. Or if you're a girl, listen to this, serious boyfriend. Number 6, unplanned parenthood. And number 7, vices.
All the vices.
Drinking, smoking, you know what I mean?
All that.
All of that. So that's it for this week. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to Super Duty Tough Work. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Follow the podcast on SoundCloud. Peace.
Shoot, I got styles already that's more complex that nobody know about. I mean, super duty tough work.